Jaguar Nation, welcome to the Jaguar Football Show, where we bring you all the exciting action of the Southern University football program. It's brought to you by Coca-Cola, Louisiana Lottery, Communities of Color Network Tobacco-Free Living, Hollywood Casino, the Louisiana Seafood Marketing and Promotion Board, and Jerry Lane Chevrolet. Hello and welcome to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odums, where each week we've come to you from Hollywood Casino, and we want to thank Hollywood Casino for hosting us this year in the 2019 season of the Jaguar Football Show. Coach, let's jump right into it. Disappointing defeat in the 2019 SWAC championship in Norman, Mississippi. The Jaguars go down in defeat to the Alcorn State Braves. Congrats to the Alcorn State Braves for repeating as SWAC champions. Coach, this game stunk to the high heavens. Literally, the first item I want to talk about is 6 turnovers, 4 in the red zone. And, you just can't win a preseason, regular season, or championship game when you're making those kind of mistakes.
Well, that's correct. I think when you shoot yourself in the foot that many times, it's an uphill battle. And, the guys really fought. They fought hard to really try to give themselves a chance, after each turnover. But at some point in time against good football teams, they're going to make you pay. And that's really was the outcome in the game, all the way up until the last interception for a pick 6. We still had the chance to win a football game, but with 6 interceptions, it's almost impossible to win a football game.
Secondly, Coach, the renter refs need to be demoted back to middle school football. A lot of questionable calls in this game. The missed touchdown to Hunter Register cost us 6 points. Ladarius Skelton's first down rush late in the fourth quarter. Everybody saw it on TV. Everybody's talking about it. Just really, really tough that you missed those kind of calls in a game of that magnitude.
Well, it was tough, and I think when you watch the TV copy, you're able to see that especially on that third down run by Skelton, that ball was put a yard behind where he actually went down. And looked like it was a touchdown by Hunter Register. They said the plays were reviewed. We don't have a challenge flag, but at the end of the day, they say they reviewed it and those calls stood. So it wasn't really much that we could do. But I think when you watch the TV copy, you can see that those calls were questionable. But they're human. They make mistakes, and you got to keep playing the football game and keep trying to do the right things to give yourself a chance to win.
Let's jump into the highlights from the first half of the 2019 SWAC championship game in Norman, Mississippi. And Coach, your guys came out really, really with some nice muster and playing great. Literally defending the Braves. There you see Skelton rushing for a few yards. Here he hits Washington for 11. Unfortunately, he puts it on the turf after a rush of 4. Great defensive play by Montavious Gaines on a loss of 7. They punt. Hinton is going to return it for 22 yards. We get the ball back. Skelton hits Ben for 10. He's going to rush for 3. Unfortunately, was that an interception or a fumble? What was it considered, Coach? An interception?
I think it's considered a fumble.
Fumble. Great hustle right there by Devon Ben to run that guy down and tackle it. And then the interception right there by Papillon. Talk about a crazy game. 4 turnovers in the first 4 possessions. There you see a great hit by Champion and Lunkins. Skelton hits Sims, who rushes for 26. Then Sims is going to do it again for 16. That young man had a game for you, Coach, 149 yards.
A good running back for us. The freshman really came to play. He's going to have a bright future at Southern University.
Skelton hits Tucker for 10. Then he's going to run it in himself for 32. Sims running it in for 32. Fontenot gets the kick. The Jaguars are up 7-0 at this juncture.
Bad ball placement right here by the kicker. We got to get it out on the numbers. He kicked it down the middle of the field. Special
teams bust. Alcorn comes right back. 7-7 at this juncture. Coach, right here, they called a safety on this play, and I didn't quite understand why did they call it a safety.
Holding in the end zone is an automatic safety.
Holding in the end zone.
Any kind of
is
penalty
the
on the offense in the end zone is a safety.
There you see Harper sacked by Small. You see Mackey rushing for 17. Skelton's going to hit Hinton for 15. This is the touchdown to Hunter Register.
Should have been a touchdown.
Should have been a touchdown, Coach. Unquestionable. Here you see Skelton's going to rush in for 3. Scores 14-9 at this juncture. Alcorn comes back. They get a touchdown right there by Trey Turner. 16-14 Braves. Skelton's going to hit Hinton for 14. Then Ben's going to rush for a loss of 6, and he fumbles the ball. You know, Coach, seeing Ben fumble the ball is a strange thing. He's usually a steady performer.
Yeah, and you know, just carelessness, and we get it back on the 4th down stop. And then we give it right back to him.
Give it right back to him.
It looked like, I don't know if it's we changed footballs for this game. So it looked like both teams early on had some problems with it.
Is that right? You saw Sims rush for 10. Selton's going to get sacked for 8. First half ends 16-14 Braves. Strange first half of football. First 4 possessions, 4 turnovers. You ever been involved in a game like that, Coach?
You know, only on PlayStation.
When we come back, we'll look at the second half of the SWAC championship on the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odums.
Where's everybody going? This game's not over. So we're not the best. Our kicker stubbed his toe on the ball, and pretty sure our mascot has his costume on backwards. But this is our team. No matter what.
Come play like a star, where the rewards and thrills never end at Hollywood Casino. Eat, play, and win big from our epic buffet, open from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. every day, to our awesome Players Club that gives you the most back. Play our new members Spin to Win for a chance to win $2,500 cash. New members play $10, then Spin to Win. Every spin is the winner. Visit HollywoodBR.com for details. Must be 21 or older.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odums, the SWAC Championship Edition. Coach, you're down at half, 16-14. What'd you tell your team to come out and get ready to fight for the championship at halftime?
Well, it's all about execution. If we go out in the second half and just execute and play fundamentally sound football game, we got a chance to walk away here with a championship trophy. And at the end of the day, I really thought they were very prepared for this football game. We didn't play well in the first half, but we still in the football game. Just a couple plays in the second half, and you got a chance to really win a football game, and we didn't come out and execute like we needed to be successful.
Coach, early on, it seemed like we were really running the ball well and really dominating the Braves on the ground. Sims had 149 yards and a touchdown. What happened that we didn't keep running Sims down Alcorn's throat?
Well, we ran him, and then he got a little nicked up in the second half, and you could see it on there. He started limping a little bit, so we brought Ben back in some to try to take the pressure off of him, but we tried to feed him, and it looked like every time we gave him the ball, he was having some success, and we went play action, and we had guys running down the field scot-free, but we just didn't execute the throws.
Coach, got to ask you, Ladarius Skelton had a tough night, missed some throws, missed some opportunities. why don't we bring in Bubba Skelton and give him a couple of series to see if he could get some things going, and give Ladarius the opportunity to watch for a bit and come back hungry?
Well, I don't think that it was a question of us moving the football. We moved the football all night long. We just made careless mistakes. I think when your quarterback is moving the ball up and down the field, he's playing, really well. It's just when we got to the red zone, we made some bad decisions.
Mm-hmm. Well, there you have it from the coach. All right, let's jump into those second half highlights of the SWAC championship game. Here you see Ladarius handing off to
hit right there.
Sims for 10 yards. Then Skelton gets sacked. We get the ball back. Skelton's going to hit.
This the punt right here.
This is the punt.
It should have been a fumble.
Now, wasn't this called out to the? This was not a safety.
No, it should have been. They said forward progress
Right.
will stop, but we never had the guy wrapped up.
This interception hurt, Coach. If he had just put that ball a little bit further out, the only guy who could have caught it would have been Hunter Register. But then we got an interception. We got the ball right back.
Comes right back with the ball, and you answered it, and now you got a chance to drive, and you see there's Sims breaking away, shoestring tackle, get a field goal.
Hits one from 41, scores 17-16 Jaguars at this juncture.
Nice play right there by Lewis.
Great snuff of the reverse by Lewis. They miss a field goal wide, and then boom, they hit a big pass for 56 yards. Touchdown Braves.
They went for two.
And didn't make it.
That's right. Good return right here.
Great return. Skelton's going to hit Richardson for 9. He's going to come back and hit Bedford for 12. Then he's going to hit Richardson for 13. Then he's going to do it himself, take one in from 8 yards out. Score is 24-22 after the Baraha extra point. And, Coach, literally this was in the beginning of the fourth quarter, and the score was 24-22. 8 minutes to go.
8 minutes to go, and, right here, good job of getting the ball out of there by B.J. Harris.
Absolutely, great job by
Harris. And they come back, nice break up here on third down. So they have to settle for a field goal.
25-24 at this juncture. Good return right here by Jones for 34 yards, Coach.
Got to convert on this drive. Offense got to turn this drive into some points. You can see there it is. Got a nice return up to the 40.
Skelton's going to run for 13. This is the play that he clearly fell down at the 50, and he marked it back at the 48. We go for it on 4th and 1. They didn't give us the surge on that. He looked like he got to the 49, Coach. They score 32-24 at this juncture, and actually we still have a chance, Coach, because we can score, we can go for 2 and tie the game up. You see Ben rush for 8.
Can't throw the ball late to the out.
Horrible interception right there. Pick 6. Broke our back. That was the final score, folks. 39 points to 24 points for the Jaguars, and a lot of the Jaguars went home unhappy. When we come back, we're going to talk some more about the SWAC championship game on the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odums.
Diseases from smoking kill more African Americans each year than car crashes, AIDS, and murders combined. In the U.S., about 1 in 5 African American adults smoke cigarettes. It's estimated that each cigarette you smoke shortens your life by 7 minutes. That's 7 minutes less to spend time with people you love doing what you love each time you smoke a cigarette. Is it worth it? Smoking affects us all.
Where your seafood comes from has everything to do with its flavor, its quality, and even its safety. Cheap imported seafood raised in ponds overseas has nothing on the incredible flavor and quality of the fresh fish, shrimp, crabs, and oysters caught right here in Louisiana waters. We all know that the best dishes are made with the best ingredients, and Louisiana seafood is the best you can buy. So know what you're buying and make sure you're serving delicious Louisiana seafood. Because when you know better, you eat better.
Hi, I'm Coach Dawson Odums, and if you're looking for a great new or used car, Jerry Lane Chevrolet invites you to come and check them out. Whatever your taste in vehicle is, they got a great lineup to fit your style, and most importantly, your budget. Personally, they're taking care of me with this great truck. I'm a big guy, and this a big truck. It's roomy and comfortable, and it has to get up and go when I need to get up and go. So remember, whatever your taste in vehicles, come visit us at Jerry Lane Chevrolet. Go Jags!
Welcome back to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odums. Coach, every week in this segment, we have the Alpha Media Players of the Week. Who are the Alpha Media Players of the Week in the SWAC championship game?
Well, offensively is running back Sims, who had an outstanding day. He carried the football well, and I think he ended up about 149 yards rushing. Defensively, it was a lot of guys you could have picked from, but I really thought Tamara Smith had an outstanding day playing the corner position. And then special teams, you don't talk about a guy that really came along for us is Barajas. He did an outstanding job of punting, place kicking, and kickoffs. Those are Alpha Media Players of the Week.
Thank you, Coach. After the game, Joe and I caught up with a couple of your senior players, and Joe filed this Coca-Cola player interview.
Well, Todd, we're here on the reservation. Disappointing loss for the Southern Jaguars. Great season, but tonight seems like our defense was doing everything they could. How did it feel out there playing and containing the quarterback from Alcorn? Looked like y'all did a great job with that.
Well, we talked about it all week. We was gonna get 60 minutes, so that's what it all revolved around. You know, we got 60 minutes, and you gotta do the best. You know what I'm saying? When your time is there, so you just gotta make the best of the opportunity.
Looked like our problem tonight was, of course, turnovers and penalties. Defense, y'all was stout. What do you feel we could have did better to pull this game out?
Honestly, I feel like we just had to. I feel like we was locked in a little more. Locked in a little bit more. I feel like the outcome would have been different. You know, I feel like we had a little breakdown, and that breakdown got the best of us.
Seems to be that communications and timing was a little bit off, but of course, that's sometimes how it goes. Great season. You're a senior, Peoria, Illinois.
Yes, sir.
Tell us about how it feels being a Jaguar this last game.
Go Jags, man. That's all I got to say. Go Jags.
We're here with our senior, Calvin Lunkins, and Calvin, you left it all out on the field, 11-plus tackles. Y'all did some great jobs containing the quarterback. How did that feel as the game progressed on?
It felt pretty good to contain them. I feel like defense did pretty well, but at the end of the day, it wasn't good enough to come out the win.
And speaking about that, was it fatigue at the end, just always constantly with the turnovers and the penalties, having to stay out on the field that probably caught up with us?
Well, it's not that. I feel like they made more plays than we did at the end of the game. I feel like they wanted more than us, and they took it.
Well, since you're a senior, and this is your last time as a Jaguar on the field playing, do you have something you want to say to the Jaguar Nation?
Well, I'm just blessed to be in this position. I had another opportunity to be in the championship. I'm just grateful. Go Jags.
I'm here with Jalen Brinson, and looking at the offense tonight, man, we were definitely looking good. Moving the ball quite well. The pass attack looked well. How did that feel from your perspective on the field?
Well, it felt great to be able to move the ball up and down the field. We just wish that we could have been able to finish in the red zone. That's the only thing negative that I could have taken from that. But the positive was that we definitely moved the ball up and down the field all game.
Well, definitely, I looked at a few of those plays up there while I was filming. I wish we had contested some of them. I think we got some bad spots. I think a registered touchdown that they said wasn't a touchdown was a touchdown. What could we have done a little bit better just to pull this thing off?
Well, as an offense, we just could have just not shot ourselves in the foot with the penalties. And in games like this, you can't leave it up to the refs to decide the game for you. You have to be able to dominate the game in a fashion where the refs can't play a part in it, no matter how close the game is or how close things are. So in a game like this, you just have to dominate and come out and be hitting on all cylinders, offense, defense, and special teams, and to get the job done against a great football team.
Yes, and the Braves definitely have had our number, seems to be, for years. Since you're a senior, give us one of your fondest memories of being a Jaguar, playing for this great team, the Southern University Jaguars.
Probably my greatest memory was probably last week when we won the Bayou Classic with the blocked field goal. That was probably one of the greatest wins I've ever seen and been a part of. Thank you, Jaguar Nation, for a great 5 years. I love you guys, love the fans. Thank you.
You heard it right here, Todd, at the Jaguar Football Show.
And Coach, thanks to some of your classy seniors. B.J. Harris is my frat brother. Love that kid. Calvin Lunkin will probably play at the next level somewhere. And Jalen Brinson is probably the best interview we've had all year. Love talking to Jalen. Bright, engaging young men. You got some good players, man.
Well, yes, this senior class is, you hate to see these guys go, and I think it's like that every year. These guys have been in the program. They've given their blood, sweat, and tears to the blue and gold, and it's sad to see them go. For the second year in a row, you got to watch a senior class go out, not being able to taste that championship, and they showing you how to get there. And I think once we get to the all season, we're going to be able to draw from this and hopefully get back. But I think the biggest thing with this senior class is all these guys are going to graduate. Half of them already received their degree, and that's what you come to Southern University for.
Coach, if I came to the newspaper on Sunday morning because I had been in a coma, I'd look at the box score and I say, oh man, Southern had to win this game. The numbers say a whole different thing than what happened. 27 first downs for the Jaguars to Alcorn's 18. 251 rushing yards to their 121. 36-18 time of possession to their 23-42. Strange ball game to lose, Coach.
Well, it's strange, but there's one category in there you didn't mention. 6 turnovers to 3.
Yeah.
And I think when we talk about winning, we always talk about penalties, turnovers, and effort. And those categories will usually cost you a football game. Effort was outstanding. Penalties, 7 for 56. I think they had right around 7. Turnovers, 6 to 3, and that's the ball game. The difference in the ball game is those 6 turnovers, and when you look back at it, you can say a whole lot about the game. First time I think in a long time we went in there and we dominated the football game when you look at playing football. But the one category we did not dominate in, that was turnovers.
Coach, another number, got to ask you about 3 timeouts left in this game. We left them in Lorman, Mississippi. Why didn't you use your timeouts?
Well, we were going to use our timeouts on that last drive. They scored with 2 minutes to go. So before we could even use our timeouts, they scored a touchdown to go up 8. Mm-hmm. And then we had those timeouts ready for offense. Then we throw the pick 6. Then, we get the ball back after the pick 6, and the clock actually run out with us having the ball.
Yeah.
So we didn't complete the pass, 4 plays, and then the incomplete pass and time run out. So we never had a chance to use them.
Well, that's it, y'all, for the SWAC championship game. When we come back on the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odums, we're going to talk about the 2020 season and what we need to do to get back to the SWAC championship game on the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odums.
Where's everybody going? This game's not over. So we're not the best. Our kicker stubbed his toe on the ball, and pretty sure our mascot has his costume on backwards. But this is our team. No matter what.
Come play like a star, where the rewards and thrills never end at Hollywood Casino. Eat, play, and win big from our epic buffet, open from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. every day, to our awesome Players Club that gives you the most back. Play our new members Spin to Win for a chance to win $2,500 cash. New members play $10, then spin to win. Every spin is the winner. Visit HollywoodBR.com for details. Must be 21 or older.
Jumping right into it, Coach. Who you got in the Celebration Bowl?
Well, I tell you, the run defense for Alcorn is questionable, and I think A&T has probably the better running back in the country. So if A&T can run the football, they're going to have the upper hand in that Celebration Bowl.
Next season, Coach, you lose 18 seniors, but you return a lot of experienced players. What does Dawson Odums need player-wise to return to the SWAC championship?
Well, we got to shore up that defensive line. Against some guys in there, we lose 4 seniors, and safety position. Got to get some safeties in here to really help us, and a couple linebackers. But we got a lot of guys coming back, like you said. Offensively, we got to replace 4 offensive linemen. If we can get those shoes filled, then we should be right on track in 2020.
Coaching staff, Coach, you stay in what you got. You're gonna make some changes.
Well, you know, like I tell people all the time, we've been the back-to-back championships with a different staff. We replaced some guys on defense this past year. It came together at the right time offensively. We've been able to score some points, and if we can do that, I think we can stay together and hopefully make another run.
When we come back, we're going to wrap up this week's edition of the Jaguar Football Show.
Diseases from smoking kill more African Americans each year than car crashes, AIDS, and murders combined. In the U.S., about 1 in 5 African American adults smoke cigarettes. It's estimated that each cigarette you smoke shortens your life by 7 minutes. That's 7 minutes less to spend time with people you love doing what you love. Each time you smoke a cigarette. Is it worth it? Smoking affects us all.
Where your seafood comes from has everything to do with its flavor, its quality, and even its safety. Cheap imported seafood raised in ponds overseas has nothing on the incredible flavor and quality of the fresh fish, shrimp, crabs, and oysters caught right here in Louisiana waters. We all know that the best dishes are made with the best ingredients, and Louisiana seafood is the best you can buy. So know what you're buying and make sure you're serving delicious Louisiana seafood. Because when you know better, you eat better.
Hi, I'm Coach Dawson Odums. And if you're looking for a great new or used car, Jerry Lane Chevrolet invites you to come and check them out. Whatever your taste in vehicle is, they got a great lineup to fit your style. And most importantly, your budget. Personally, they're taking care of me with this great truck. I'm a big guy, and this a big truck. It's roomy and comfortable, and it has to get up and go when I need to get up and go. So remember, whatever your taste in vehicles, come visit us at Jerry Lane Chevrolet. Go Jags!
Welcome back. Go
Jags!